Faculty of Computer Science.
And you feel here like you are doing something great always.
Many students nowadays, they prefer to go into deep learning first and then choose their field. And you have the other
I
experience.
think that science should be open to everyone. So the first challenge was the language. I was happy walking when we had like -20, -25. Our topic is about the application of geometric deep learning and geometric neural networks for predicting protein-protein interactions.
Hello, it's Chat of CS. Today we have a special guest. The research assistant at the International Laboratory of Bioinformatics and PhD student at the Faculty of Computer Science, David Ortego. Hello, and thank you for coming for the interview.
Hello, thank you for inviting me.
So the first question is, how did your journey in science begin? Why did you choose this particular field of computer science? Because I heard that your bachelor degree was in geology and biology, and it's, well, uncommon choice to go in computer science afterwards.
Yeah, that's interesting question because they are not related. Well, in principle they are not related, but I decided to become a scientist because when I was a child I was always curious about life. If you know, in our country, in Colombia, we are like one of the most biodiverse countries in the world. So biology is one of the interesting areas for scientists in Colombia, but also geology is interesting for understanding how it works, like the earth, how everything works. But after working a couple of years in these specific fields, like traditional biology, because I came from a traditional field of biology, like studying or working with plants, with animals, I decided to change this field and move to bioinformatics. So I continued my education, my master degree in bioinformatics, and after finishing the master degree, I wanted to continue with my education, with my PhD, and one of the best options that I found was the PhD in computer science, machine learning, artificial intelligence here at this university. So this is the full story of my change and my interest.
Well, that's a unique story for sure. And what was your motivation? Because it's hard to move from different fields, especially when they are so far apart. And also I heard that you participate in different Olympiads. Maybe those experiences like boosted you in some ways and helped you?
Yeah, it's when one of the main challenges that I face was to learn this new this new information about programming, about neural networks, about deep learning, because as I mentioned, I am like a traditional biologist, so we didn't have this education. So one of the first challenges was that, like, deal with all this new technology, this new information. After that, if we talk about the participation in different competitions or Olympiads, the reason why I came here to Russia was because I participated in one of the most popular, I think, Olympiads in Russia, and it's called the Open Doors. It's a international competitions. There are several fields, and I choose biology. I participate, and fortunately, I was one of the winners. Then I got like a free education here in Russia for my master degree.
Scholarship, you mean?
Yeah, a scholarship, yes. Yeah. And I postulate to my master in bioinformatics. But
wow. And what challenges did you face with relocation? Because moving from Colombia to our country is a big step.
Yeah, it's was difficult, especially because I choose a master degree in Russian language. So the first challenge was the language. I was studying, like I started studying Russian by myself in our country, and also the Olympiad, like the scholarship, provide us with 1 year of Russian, of Russian language. Um, we in this year we had like this problem with the pandemic, so we cannot move to Russia and study the first year of Russian language, but we study online. So this year was like lessons at 2 a.m.
Oh,
in Colombia because I was studying with university in Novosibirsk.
yeah.
So the difference in time was big.
Insane.
Yes. This one of the first challenges, the language. But after, I think that 6 months, like your brain start to understand something in Russian, and you start to speak more and understand more about like uh, your lessons, your practices, like everything. That was one of the problems. Well, the challenges. The second one was like the weather,
Oh,
especially in winter, because Siberia is, well, it's Siberia. The winter is very cold, and in our country we don't have
a
like
winter.
these seasons. We don't have that. So was interesting for me, uh, and I like it. Well, I enjoy winter, so I was happy walking when we had like -20, -25. It was very interesting, but I like it. But I think that those are the most common challenges from that students who came from different countries, especially from Latin America, that face here in Russia. Yeah.
Well, wow. It's a surprise that you like winter because most of Russian people don't.
Yeah, I know that you don't like winter, but
Yeah.
I enjoy winter. Yeah, to be honest, I
It-
like winter.
It's scenic. And maybe you have some advice for people who plan to move here. Maybe you develop some like plan or life hacks.
I think that the most important thing is that they should know some Russian, like the basics,
Uh-huh.
because it's difficult when you go to the supermarket and you don't understand absolutely anything, and you need to buy something or you need to ask something, and you cannot like be using the translator always, because people don't have the time, don't have the patience sometimes to help you. So it's important to know Russian, some basic, and deal with winter is just like use appropriate clothes. That's all. If you are using the appropriate clothes, you will not face like problems with winter or with cold. Yeah.
And based on different cultural differences, the cuisine and food is very different.
Yeah.
So how it's easier to adjust to our
It's not easy. It's complicated. The first year, I think, is the most complicated for us because yeah, the food is completely different. Um, so you need to just to find the way to adapt yourself to this new food, new taste. I particularly enjoy the Russian soups,
yeah.
so it's one of my favorite dishes here, except the soups with fish. I cannot with that, but yeah, but you will find a way to adapt yourself to these new experiences. So it's not a big deal.
And the Moscow is the capital of our country. What did attract you to the Moscow, and what was the first impression of the big city? And
Yeah, well, I arrived to Novosibirsk, so it's a completely different city.
Yeah.
There's a different life. It's a different Russia. And after that, when I moved to Moscow, yeah, the change was a big change. The first impression, it was like chaos, and that the life goes very fast here. But also, I see a lot of opportunities here in Moscow. You have a lot of ways to find yourself. like maybe in science, maybe in maybe if you try to find a job, or you have a lot of opportunities here. And also you can find people from different parts of the world, different parts of Russia. Then it like opens your mind to like different cultures and well, yeah, basically to different cultures and people. Yeah.
Well, and going back to your education, you decided to continue your education and you applied to the PhD and then you got it. And well, why did you decide to continue your studies? Because master's is like a great step, and some people decide to finish there and go in the business and just enjoy themselves there.
Yeah, I think that one of the reasons because I decided to continue with my education is because I felt that I need to know more about this field, specifically about bioinformatics, about computer science and machine learning. Because, yeah, in master degree, we had like a basic knowledge of this world, but I wanted to continue with this and to go deeper in this field. So that's why I decided to continue and to come and to come here specifically because this university has the PhD in computer science specifically, but I am focused on bioinformatics as well.
And how did you choose your supervisor and your research topic?
I was trying to find like a good lab and a good supervisor here in Moscow, and I was looking by like by labs. And one of the first labs that I found was the International Laboratory of Informatics, and the head of this laboratory, Maria Sergeyevna. I checked all the papers that she had, and it was interesting because she's very active in this field. So I wrote her when I was in Novosibirsk, and I was talking with her about the possibility to work together. And she told me like, yeah, we can start working together if you come here to Moscow and study your PhD. And okay, well, we started to talk to chat, and when I got like the scholarship to study here in this PhD, the topic was like a common decision with her, with my supervisor, because this is a complete new topic for me as well. During my master degree, I was working with a different topic, so I didn't continue with my research. This new topic, well, my supervisor advised about this because she was working like previously with some students, and I decided, well, I start to read and to research something, and that's why I decided. But it's something interesting and new for me as well.
And can you tell in simple words what you are doing for our listeners who do not particularly understand the bioinformatics?
Yeah, well, our topic is about the application of geometric deep learning and geometric neural networks for predicting protein-protein interactions. The protein-protein interactions are important because we can predict avoid some or design some drugs or some medicines for some specific, for example, let's say like viral infections or bacterial infections or some disease. So this field is very big and is like a sub part of machine learning, but it's interesting, really interesting for me, and that's why I am still working with this. But
well, and since you mentioned the like deep learning and other stuff, is it important to understand the biology in order to understand the topic that you are working on? Because many students nowadays, they prefer to go into deep learning first and then choose their field. And you have the other experience.
Yes, yeah, it's well, I think that it's important to know like deep learning first, like all this stuff like programming and
Yeah.
all these architectures. This is very important because it's I think that it's more complicated to understand these things, these topics, than biology. Because when you understand this architecture, these machine learning algorithms, and you have like a data set, biological data set, the biology like related to this data set can be like simple biology that you can understand easily. But if you have the data, like if you have the formation like biology, like in my case, biologists, like in my case, and you start to deal with deep learning and all these things, it will be more complicated. Well, I speak from my experience. So it's important to know biology, it's important. But I think that the first step is to understand deep learning, machine learning. Yes.
Okay, that's an interesting point of view. Thank you for sharing.
Okay.
And well, what or who inspires you in science? Maybe you like follow some researchers and waiting for their work to be published.
Yeah. One of the main sources of inspiration in our research is like one of the founders of this field of geometric deep learning, Michael Brownstein. He's from England, United Kingdom, and he was one of the first scientists that developed this concept of geometric deep learning applied to different fields, specifically to the study of biomolecules. So we currently are using one of the models that he developed before, like 3 or 4 years ago, and we are planning to continue the developing new approaches using this base model. He is one of the leaders of this field. Of course, we would like to continue and to use all the knowledge that he published in there and in his team. Yeah.
Well, and what about artificial intelligence? Does AI help you in your work, and do you use it?
Well, I particularly use well, I think that all of the PhD students in this field use ChatGPT or other artificial intelligence chats. I particularly use that because I am not like a programmer. I am not like a programmer. When I have some issue, like debug something, I can paste like the error. I copy and paste the error, and it helps me to understand what is happening. And then I try to fix the issue. And that's one of the ways that I use the artificial intelligence. Well, and maybe when you are, I don't know, maybe writing something and you need to check like the grammar specifically, and you can use one of these tools that we have. And I think that many, even I watch some papers that they state like in this work we use this tool for writing our like sentences or our text, so it's useful for that.
Yeah, and what about your opinion on open source projects? Because as you mentioned, nowadays it's like the main trend in science to make everything open source, so each researcher can use others' accomplishments, and it's a really great movement, I think. So does it help, and is your work going to be open source after?
Yeah,
It's done.
of course. I think that science should be open to everyone, because it helps to us to expand the knowledge that we have in not only in maybe in biology or artificial intelligence, but in many fields. And yes, I think that we should publish all our researches and make them available for everyone. So I think that it's a good idea, and I hope that in the future we will have all, like, almost all the researches open for everyone that wants to continue developing new ideas, new researches, new approaches.
Well, and we have hopefully different listeners to this podcast, and probably some will be motivated by your example and your speech. Maybe you have some advice of what to put in your CV so you can get somewhere, or I don't know, some advice is how to get in the programs that you want. For example, like you got in the PhD and other.
Well, I think that the main thing is the motivation that they have. If you have motivation, then you can get whatever you want and you can reach your goals. But also discipline. You should be disciplined and work on this, on your projects. If you are planning to continue your education, maybe a master degree, maybe a PhD, or whatever you want, you need to work step by step. You shouldn't wait like to receive everything like immediately. It's step by step. So make a plan and go slowly, and maybe you will have some difficulties. Of course, it's not easy, but one day you will be in the top of your of this plan, and you will complete, and you will realize all these ideas that you had before. Yes.
Well, that's a great advice. Thank you. And since moving to Russia, have you discovered any new hobbies or interests here?
Yeah. I discovered a new hobby because well, 2 years ago, when I was in Siberia, I was talking with my friend from Colombia, my best friend. He always asked me like, what do you do usually after studying, or you're always studying or working? Why do you don't have like free time for doing something different? And I said like, well, I don't know what to do, because I don't know. I'm not interested in like in sports or something like that. No. And he told me like, I like photography, so I like to take pictures and share these pictures on Instagram, on Facebook, and this. So he advised like, and why you don't start like a YouTube channel and share something about Russia, because we don't know about Russia. So I decided to to create a channel, and I start making some videos about my trips and about my experience here in Russia, and they like, and I like also like filming and the edition as well. It's like I feel like this connection from the academy and from the work and research is completely different, like a artistic part of me. But yeah, this is like my main hobby here that I discovered here in Russia.
And what was the most memorable trip that you took?
Or to the Baikal Lake.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in winter. It was
Wow.
amazing. Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah. We even tried like skating on the ice. It was amazing. It's one of the best trips in my life.
That's actually very cool. So here we're going to have some quick questions. You just say the first things that comes to mind.
Okay.
What book are you reading now?
Oh, I am trying to read. Let me try to remember the name in English. Yeah, it's the same. Master and Margarita, but in Russian.
Wow.
Yeah, because I want to learn more and to understand more the Russian culture, and I read Master Margarita, but in Spanish, in my mother tongue, and I like this book, so I decided to read it in Russian. It's difficult, and it's a completely different sensation, like feeling. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this was one of the
That's amazing.
books.
What is your favorite city?
My Russian city.
No, not particularly.
Well, maybe, yeah. I think that's Krasnoyarsk. It was one of my favorite cities, and also Moscow. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. And what is your favorite activity?
Doing my research, but also making videos. It's one of my favorite things.
That's cool. And what is your main feature, like character?
I have discipline.
Yeah.
So I
a
always
strong one.
do something like I always have a plan. So
That's nice.
yes,
Strategic.
yes.
And what is your favorite dish?
Oof, well, I have several Colombian dishes, but in Russia, like a Russian food, I think that solyanka is one
Oh.
of my favorite soups in Russia. I love it. Yeah.
And your idea of happiness?
Traveling.
Traveling.
Traveling for me is happiness and freedom. Yes, discovering new places, to watch something new. It's for me. It's everything. Yes, I love traveling.
That's nice. So the final question today: what does the Faculty of Computer Science mean to you?
Oh, I think that it's development, science, and academy. Yeah, it's like the home of all these things together, and you feel here like you are doing something great always. Yes.
Great. Thank you for sharing with us, and it was nice for having you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Nice to meet you.